Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope to get suspicious after chancing out about Liam's new living arrangement. Liam to have a new living arrangement. I'm not sure if it was ever mentioned where Liam moved to after leaving Hope's cabin. Liam surely can't stay with Bill. It also isn't good for Liam to be staying alone. And if he's dying, he presumably will say no to living the rest of his days in a sanitarium bed. There's reason to believe that Steffy and Finn invite Liam to stay with them. Shin might reason that way. If there's a medical exigency, at least the good croaker will be hard. Steffy will also want Liam and Kelly to spend as important time together as possible. Liam doesn't just have a child with Steffy. Liam also shares a son with Hope. It's a bit odd that Hope said she hadn't heard from Liam in a while and indeed stressed Commodity was wrong. Although Liam wants his inoperable brain excrescence kept a secret, he'll have to face Hope at some point. Liam might have a cover story for Hope to explain his new living arrangement. Still, she'll be suspicious. That could lead Hope to start questioning Finn. Although Finn is banned from Hope, they were musketeers at one time. Finn has a moral compass and empathy, so he'll have a hard time lying to Hope's face about her dying ex-husband. This is especially true because youthful children are involved. Hope learning some of what Liam has been over to recently. Hope had noticed that she hadn't heard from Liam in a many days, and that's not like him. He's generally much more attentive to Beth Logan. Hope is in for quite a surprise when she learns that Liam is now living with Finn and Steffy. How did that come about and why was she not informed? Hope questions Liam, so he comes up with some flimsy reason as to why he's living with Steffy of all people. Hope is shocked that Finn is okay with this. Didn't Finn detest Liam and call him a little spew at one time? Now, they're roomies? What could be going on then? Liam isn't about to let Hope know that he has a fatal brain excrescence. It's not like she's his other ex-wife and mama of his other son, whom he claims to love so much. Supposedly, only one baby ma can know the verity. Will Hope's reservations lead her to do some digging? Bill and learn about the fight that he and Liam had. Bill might question these living arrangements as well. Will congratulates Elektra on her happiness and success. Will congratulates Elektra on her joy and success. Knowing Will, he'll want to celebrate in an intimate way. Elektra could make defenses formally again. I really wish Elektra would just tell Will that she's a ABCdarian and to stop being so pushy. Going back to Elektra's success, don't anticipate it to last long. Although Elektra seems veritably meritorious of happiness and success, Luna is conniving her rival's downfall. Will and Elektra feel to have everything going for them as they're always making out in corners at Forrester Creations. Whenever Will wants to take effects further, Elektra backs off. Will said he'd stay, but Luna is staying in the bodies. When Will congratulates Elektra on her jewelry success, the two carouse in how great they are, as everyone at FC has been doing all week. Still, all this happiness means that Luna is about to appear, urged by Sheila. What trouble are grandmother and granddaughter cooking up now? Carter confessed his heart while Liam ended up in denial. Deacon commended in Sheila about his son's heartache. Steffy told Liam about his prognostic. He learned that he was dying. But he was in denial. He couldn't understand why he was dying. Steffy explained that the croakers set up a large mass in his brain that would be delicate to remove. Liam said that he was youthful and full of life. He's healthy and takes good care of himself. Finn ultimately entered the room. Liam asked the top croaker what they could do to treat it. But Finn told Liam that the mass in his brain was inoperable. Unfortunately, there's also no cure. Liam didn't want to hear the verity. He wasn't accepting his death judgment. Liam argued that he is too important to live for and wanted to cherish these moments with his daughters. He also swore Steffy and Finn to secretiveness formally again. He still doesn't want anyone to know about his medical extremity, not indeed his other ex-wife and son. But the verity is bound to come out at some point. Hope spent her time pouting at her mama's house. She read the news about the Forresters returning to their company. Surprisingly, Carter showed up at her door after he locked lips with Daphne formally again. He told her that he missed her and loved her. Hope still felt betrayed by what happened. Carter did the right thing by returning the company to its due possessors without her concurrence or knowledge. Still, in Hope's mind, she feels like he should have gone on with their messy plot, especially since he came up with the idea. Will Hope take Carter back? She told him that he's the only man she could trust. That's not the only thing that's passing. Deacon lost interest in Sheila's amorous kisses. That's because he'd his son's love life on his mind. Deacon commended in Sheila about Hope and Carter's bad love. Meanwhile, she couldn't help but roll her eyes. Obviously, she's not an addict of the Logans. Despite his waffling ways, Deacon maintained that Liam is the right man for Hope. He's been wanting the two to get back together. Will Sheila find herself poking in Hope's love life? We loved the idea of Sheila getting Finn and Hope romantically involved, but unfortunately, that no way happened. Commodity tells us she's too busy keeping up with her granddaughter's love life. Elektra and Will are one of the cutest couples. But they lately hit a rough patch in their relationship. Will hasn't had much alone time with Elektra. That's because she's spooked about taking effects to the coming position. Elektra is staying true to her oath of staying for the right moment. It's accessible why Elektra would want to take effects slow. These two got swept up in a whirlwind love. It was love at first sight for both of them. Elektra and Will couldn't stop gaping at each other. And now they can't keep their hands off each other, especially at work. Elektra knows that Will is the total package and further. Every girl in Los Angeles wants to date him. We flash back when the models were tripping over themselves, trying to get a date with Will. Elektra isn't in a hurry. She wants to enjoy a pokily-paced love. They fell in love snappily, as it is. But Will thinks they're ready to take effects to the coming position. He wants to show Elektra how important he loves her. But she thinks he can find creative ways to do that outside of the bedroom. What could be in their relationship? Could Will and Elektra take effects to the coming position? Or will they continue to have a burning love for one another? Not if Luna gets her way. She set up herself in the middle of their relationship. She was enraptured when she learned they were having relationship problems. Luna is feeling a little lusty these days since she was in captivity and under house arrest. She wants to bed the first man who sets his eyes on her. And that man, of course, is Will Spencer. Luna wouldn't give up without a fight. But is Will really interested in Luna? Or would he rather have a beautiful relationship with a woman who's marriage material? That also makes us wonder what Elektra will do next. Will she stay true to her values? Or will she want to sleep with Will just to lock him down? No matter what happens, we suppose that Elektra and Will are in it for the long haul. There are only so numerous bodacious men with commitment issues that can be on the oil at one time. Seeing how Nick Marone is back and Ridge is getting so important attention because of his love triangle between Brooke Logan and Taylor Hayes, this leaves Bill with absolutely nothing and no bone. For the last several times they've tried to pair Bill with both Lee and Poppy, but for some reason nothing really worked. Indeed, though Bill and Lee did have great chemistry at one time. Not only that, but Bill also sounded to be veritably paternal towards Luna, despite the fact that she boggled two people with her cold thoroughbred hands in this fictional city of Los Angeles. Luna tried to be tender with Bill, indeed though he was trying to be a father figure to her. Of course, observers of the show don't want to see Bill with a woman that's half his age, no lower someone that was also considered to be his son at one point. That's why there's Enterprise suggesting that Don Diamont might be out the door. After all, Wyatt Spencer hasn't been around in a long time and it looks like the show is also preparing for Liam exit too. Sooner than latterly it seems like the cleaner is going to be without all of the Spencer men. Who would have allowed? Right? So far Bill himself has not made any commentary about the matter, although at this point it's doubtful that anything will be said. So far this is all Enterprise at this point.